All right, ladies and gents, it's finally time to do this review. Um, so, if you've been following the channel at all, you'll see when we were going to do our first review on this, we ended up having some issues with failure to ejects. It didn't matter what kind of ammo I used in it; it was still happening. I sent it off to CZ. They had it back in a matter of just a couple days. So they fired some rounds through it. They ended up replacing the barrel. The barrel nut was loose. They replaced a few other little things on it. But I was skeptical that a barrel nut being slightly loose would cause the failure to eject. And my skepticism ended up being correct. Took it to the range, ran the first mag fine, and then if you look at the shorts that I posted, right back to having issues, second mag, and then everything after that. So I reached out to them again, and they decided they were going to go ahead and replace it with a new one. They didn't want to see me keep having issues. I got to say, they have amazing, amazing customer service. I sent them the old one back, and they had this one to me again within a couple days. I think it was a week this time, and that was because I sent it in on a Friday, so they don't ship out stuff on the weekend. Anyways, so I finally wanted to go over my thoughts on this. My original thoughts were I thought I couldn't trust it just because of the simple, failure to ejects. You would literally stovepipe every other round. Um, anyways, let's go over some of the stuff that I like about it, some of the stuff that I dislike about it, and do this review. The little things that I've added to it. Um, my first thought now, I mean, even with the original one, the accuracy is on point. It's 100% accurate. Um, that this primary arms red dot we put on top of it, that I zeroed with the first one, and I thought I was going to have to re-zero it when I moved it over to this new one, just for simple fact switching, little deviations can throw it off. I didn't have to. It held zero. Um, Iron sights on this are great. I did do some upgrades here. Uh, Most of my guns, I had the FDE stuff. I like these rail scales. We went with the SB Tactical folding pistol brace. I wanted this to be as compact as possible. That's why I went with the micro. I wanted to be able to throw this in a bag and carry it with me if I needed to. And it fits. I ended up buying a tiny little um, over the shoulder sling bag, and it fits perfectly in there with everything I need. Um, I don't so much. I did mess around with the first version of the Scorpion. I do like the new mag release on this. Mags are empty, by the way. I do like the new mag release on this, the AR style. Coming from shooting a lot of ARs, that to me felt like second nature, basically. Um, this last round hold open, something to get used to. Um, the only things that I've really done, I was having issues with the first one where we had a lot of slop between the lower and the upper. Um, you can see now I have zero slop. There was, in the first one that I had, there was a massive amount of slop there when I first got it. And I went ahead and did the HB Industries, their pin kit, and it did not solve the issue. So I was looking for other remedies. I came along, Ascalon Arms. They have a shim kit that I've now put in this one as well. but that completely took the slop out of all of it. So far, I have about 350-ish, maybe 400 rounds through this. I've been running the 2A warehouse stuff. I've been running Blazer. We've done some defense ammo through it, and zero hiccups this time. I'm happy, finally. Went ahead and swapped out. We put a Strike Industries King Comp muzzle brake on it, and went with the oppressor on it because the muzzle brake, because the barrel so short on this, the muzzle brake actually sits inside the handguard, and I didn't like that. Obviously, that can cause some problems. So I went with the oppressor, which diverts everything back forward, but the muzzle brake, it still allows the muzzle brake to do its job. It reduces recoil. We did upgrade the spring. I went with the 125 Ascalon arm spring. That reduced recoil quite a bit. Let me see if I can pop this apart real quick and show you guys the shim that I was mentioning. Give me 1 second. So this little bit here is that Ascalon arms shim. It just fits down inside of there. A little tiny piece of metal. But that little thing, I mean, it came flatter and it helped, but there was still just a little bit of slop. All I did was just bend it up a little bit, and it completely took all the slop away. So I really like that. I don't feel like the issue that I was having before was caused by any of the slop, because it didn't matter. I had another hand stop on here, the Fortis hand stop, that would, when mounted in here, would cover this and tighten it up and still hold it in place to where there wasn't any slop, and I was still having the failure to eject issues. So I have no clue what was causing it. They didn't reach out to me and let me know what the issue was. I guess it was just a bad one. We got a bad one. But now I'm happy. I'll throw up some footage of my wife putting a few rounds through this. She absolutely loves it. Any of you that know, she was not a huge fan of guns to begin with. And I kind of got her to go to the range with me once I got this, and once she started shooting this, she's like madly in love with shooting now. So now we have Miss Viking putting rounds down range with me. She does great with this. Her first time out, it was spot on. It's super accurate, super what would you call it? She's capable of running this very well, even being a new shooter. Haven't done too much for it. I just kind of wanted it to stay simple. I like the simplicity of it. I like the folding brace, the size that I can fit it in the bag. It's light enough to where if I wanted to carry it in the bag every day, I could. I just don't, because I have my everyday carry Beretta. So comes with two 21 round mags. Let me pop this off and put this back together. Ahead and got the updated Magpul mags as well. Both are running fine now. The Magpul mags hold a little more. Can't show those on YouTube thanks to their new policies, but they do run. They do work. Magpul added the little notch to where it works with the new one. That's pretty much it. Let me show you without the oppressor what I was talking about with the muzzle brake. That oppressor is awesome. I've since switched to their Strike Industries muzzle brakes on my normal AR, my AR-10, and this, and anything else that I can put one of their muzzle brakes on, I will, because this device will interchange with all of their muzzle brakes, and it's a lifesaver when it comes to going to the range. If you guys have watched the short that I did of it on the AR, the difference between just the straight muzzle brake and the oppressor, it's a huge difference. Everybody next to me doesn't cry at me anymore because I'm not blasting them in the face with the side blast. But yeah, so this, you can see here, that was just, I mean, it's right at the edge. I don't know if you guys can see it on camera or not, but it's right at the edge, but that was still enough to make me uncomfortable. So I went with the oppressor on there, and I'm glad I did. I pretty much just leave it on this one because this is the only one that I really actually need it for. But yeah, I'll go ahead and throw up some footage. Just wanted to give you guys an update. CZ, if any of you guys watch this, thank you for all the support, the quick turnaround, the amazing customer service you guys have. Nothing bad to say about you. Nothing bad to say about this firearm in general. I just had one that had some hiccups, and I mean, it was still 100% accurate. It was still, when it would function, it was great. It was just that little bit that anybody that knows and uses firearms as a tool to defend yourself, you can't have something that's not going to be reliable. And that reliability issue was something that made me not want to carry it. And now I feel like I can, because I can trust it when I need it. It's a fun little gun to shoot. I'll get you guys some more footage of me. Miss Viking doesn't like to rapid fire, I guess you could say. She shoots kind of slow and all that. So I'll get some footage, and we'll go into another short or something. Next time I go to the range, I'll get some footage of me running some rounds through this, just to show you guys that it is functioning correctly. That's pretty much it. I'm not going to go into the full specs breakdown of this because the videos are out there, guys. I just wanted to show you what I've done with mine. I wanted to update you all on the fact that the issues that I have, I'm no longer having because they replaced it, and this new one's functioning great. Anyways, thanks for watching. Like and subscribe. We got some more stuff coming. We're going to go over my budget AR build. It started as a budget rifle, Radical Arms. I've since upgraded quite a bit on it, and it's not so budget anymore. To me, I guess it is, because if I would have bought any other rifle, I would have wanted similar upgrades. So, start with a base budget rifle and upgrade it the way you want it, and you're not spending thousands of dollars. I think I'm still, minus the optic, I'm still under $1,000 on the whole build. But anyways, we're getting a little long-winded. Just wanted to give you guys the update. Like I said, like, subscribe. Stay tuned for more videos. Thanks for watching.